You know what's really impressive is that XCN a few days ago was ranked 120, 130, and XCN right now is currently ranked 80 on the total market cap or in the top 100 cryptocurrencies. And you might be wondering why, despite the market cap staying still or despite the market cap staying down. Well, you guys can see right here that XCN has had a crazy and significant growth in the past couple of weeks, right? And this is the 1-day chart since January 15. This thing has been absolutely exploding, up 1,200% in the last few days. You guys know I've been talking about XCN for quite some time, and right now it looks like we are getting ready to break out. We're going to get to the charts in just a second, but you guys can see right here, if we have a look at the crypto bubble, everything is pretty much in red, in bright red. And I'm not talking about -2%, -3%. I'm talking about -23%, -27%. -24%, -18. Things are absolutely getting obliterated. And then you have this nice little cute bubble with XCN, Onyxchain, Onyxcoin up 12% in the last 24 hours. Obviously, it's going to be very, very interesting to see, what happens here in the next couple of days. By the way, if you guys are interested in trading Onyxchain right here and you guys are supporting me and you guys want me to keep doing Onyx cryptocurrency videos, if you guys go on the link in the description below, you guys can see they actually just got listed a few hours ago. And if you deposit $100, you get a $20 bonus. If you deposit $500, you get a $100 bonus. And if you deposit $1,000, you get a whipping $200 bonus. So they actually just made this right now. Onyxchain get listed on Bitnuix right here. We are proud to announce Onyxchain XCN is getting listed on Bitnuix. The support trading pair is XCN on spot market. So deposit obviously was done earlier today. You could obviously start trading and you could obviously start withdraw. So if you guys are interested in buying and trading this pair, make sure you guys click on the link in the description below, and it would pretty much make me do more videos for you guys. Anyways, going into this right here, I do want to have a look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin is king. Bitcoin's a leader. I mean, you guys can see right here, Bitcoin did take a heavy hit. If we have a look right here on the daily time frame, Bitcoin, obviously there's been a lot of manipulation. I'm not gonna lie, there's been a lot of manipulation, and in my opinion, we do need to come back down and retest 86 region. And does this mean that Onyxchain or Onyxcoin is going to essentially come back down crashing? Now, why do I think we need to retest $87,000? Well, if I actually take this right and I extend that, and I extend it right here, you guys can see right here that this is a massive order block. This is an order block. We came back and retested at $89,000, got rejected. And we also have a lot of liquidity being built right here. So in my opinion, you're going to see a bunch of liquidation happening right here once we do go back down. So if we want to essentially go higher, we need to come back down first, get rid of all these liquidations before we reach $120,000 for Bitcoin. But we do need to see an altcoin season. We're going to get into the Onyxchain very, very soon, I promise. Something else that I do want to talk, guys, is the Fibonacci retracement on Bitcoin. We know historically, we always come back down and retest the 50%. If I take from the bottom, when we started to pretty much explode, which was right here, right? And I drag it all the way to the top right here, we know that the 50% area meets exactly 87,925, which meets exactly with this order block. So in my opinion, I think we need to retest at least $87,000, if not even 83,000, because that is a 0.618 Fibonacci level. What does this mean for Onyxchain? Well, Onyx, despite Bitcoin dumping, it hasn't been so bad. I mean, it did come back down 63%, yes. It looks like we did have the full reversal. This was a crazy crash. I'm not going to lie. I mean, if I take this from the bottom, that was a 31% dump. If I take this from the bottom to the top, you guys can see right here that we did retest the 0.618 Fibonacci a couple times right here. Obviously, this was a different hit, but you guys can see right here that the 0.5 is a significant area. I mean, there's a lot of action around this area right here, but the fact that Onyxchain is performing really well, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a nice little breakout to as high as 47 or a 55% pump. I mean, that would be very interesting right here. Another thing that I do want to talk about, guys, is actually the MACD, the moving average convergent divergence right here. You guys can see that the MACD, if I actually zoom in, we are actually looking pretty darn bullish. Things are flipping green again, and we know the last time we pretty much flipped green was essentially right here, when pretty much this thing absolutely went parabolic. We were red right here, flipped green right here, and we know what pretty much happened. And we essentially flipped green right here as well before pretty much, I don't want to say crashed, but consolidated, then corrected. And now we're pretty much flipping green. You guys can see right here that the blue is flipping over the orange, which is obviously a very, very bullish sign for this right here. If you guys are interested in trading this coin, you guys can obviously use the link in the description below, Bitnuix, and pretty much that's about it. But overall, this coin has been performing so freaking good, in the past month and obviously in the past year, but I'm not really going to count it in the past year, but specifically in the past month, this thing has been just going crazy. I mean, look how big this bubble is in the past 30 days, 1000%. I mean, this is literally has been such a powerful crypto in the last 30 days. I mean, Pepe's down 50%, Gala 50%, Theta 40%, Pyth 46%. I mean, every Pangu 70%. I mean, WIF 65%. All these cryptos have absolutely been getting obliterated. And then you got XCN right here. Keeps on pumping, keeps on making move, keeps on pretty much destroying the market, getting ready for another massive pump right here, turning green, while Bitcoin is freaking dumping right here. So obviously it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here. I think we do have some room for another pump. I mean, if we had a look at the MACD, that was very, very bullish overall. Things are looking pretty darn great. If we have a look right here at the volume profile, the VPVR, let's see where we stand. You guys can see the VPVR is way below, but if we actually look at the VPVR in this section right here, you guys can see that the volume profile is actually sitting at 0.02 and 0.026. Okay, so this is obviously a very, very important area. We saw a rejection, right here. We saw another one right here. We saw another one right here. So obviously there's a lot of action here. If we do see it coming back down and closing below the point of control, which is this red line right here, that would obviously be bad news bears. The next point of control would probably be right here, and we do have some volume right here, obviously. So guys, things are looking pretty good for Onyxcoin. If we do break this level right here, this resistance, we're most likely gonna go parabolic, pretty much how we saw it right here. And pretty much that's about it. So let's have a look right here on the daily time frame. Actually, I do want to have a look and stay on the 4-hour time frame real quick and draw some lines right here. If I actually take this as obviously a downwards trend line, and let's just count the bodies real quick. This is clearly a hidden, not a hidden, but a falling wedge. Now we know what a falling wedge is. The moves pretty much get tighter and tighter. We don't always have to get to the last bit of the falling wedges. But you guys can see right here, we did have a clear breakout, and now we're waiting for a massive pump to the upside, which would pretty much confirm that breakout. So that is my video for today, guys. XCN has been going crazy. If you guys want me to keep doing videos, make sure you guys sign up with that link in the description below with Bitnuix. And